Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about a story that really tugs at the heartstrings. In the world of Japanese professional baseball, specifically with the Yomiuri Giants, one of their young catchers, Hayato Sakamoto, has officially retired from active play at just 23 years old, and he is making the transition to become a bullpen catcher for the team. It was announced just yesterday on December 19th, and already it has fans reflecting on what this means for the organization and for the player himself. Now, Hayato Sakamoto, the catcher, not to be confused with the legendary infielder Hayato Sakamoto, who is still very much active and a cornerstone of the Giants, this younger Sakamoto was a development player drafted back in 2020 as the 6th pick in the Ixei draft out of Karatsu Commercial High School in Saga Prefecture. He came into the Giants system with a lot of promise as a catcher, and right from the start there was this fun buzz because he shared the exact same name in kanji as the team's superstar shortstop turned third baseman, the big Hayato Sakamoto. It became a running joke among fans. Whenever his name popped up in farm reports or minor league games, people would do double takes, and it added this lighthearted element to his presence in the organization. Over the 5 years he spent in the Giants farm system, he worked hard, grinding through the third team mostly. This past season, he appeared in 70 games at that level, showing dedication behind the plate, handling pitchers, framing pitches, blocking balls in the dirt, all the tough parts of being a catcher that don't always get the spotlight. But unfortunately, he never quite made it to the second team for any official games. And in October, he received the Rantai notice, the non-tender, essentially meaning the team wasn't renewing his development contract. At that point, many players in that situation look for opportunities elsewhere, maybe independent leagues or even retire. But Sakamoto chose a different path. He decided to hang up the cleats as an active player and stay with the Giants in a staff role as a bullpen catcher, and he has already signed the contract for that position. When asked about it, he shared some really touching words. He said he is grateful for all the support he received over the years, and that playing 5 years in a Giants uniform was something he is truly proud of. That quote, "I'm proud to have been able to play in a Giants uniform," really captures the essence of what it means to be part of this historic franchise. The Yomiuri Giants are not just any team. They are the most storied organization in NPB with a legacy that goes back decades. Championships, Hall of Famers, massive fan base, and wearing that uniform, even at the farm level, carries immense pride for young players coming up, especially someone from a high school in Saga, not exactly a baseball hotbed like some other areas. It is a big deal to make it to pro ball and represent the Giants. Now, stepping into the bullpen catcher role is not glamorous in the way starting in the Ichigun is, but it is incredibly important. Bullpen catchers are there every day, warming up relievers, catching high-velocity pitches from guys throwing 150 kilometers per hour or more. They help with communication, build trust with the pitchers, and often become unsung heroes in keeping the bullpen sharp. Sakamoto mentioned in his comments that he wants to focus on communicating well with the pitchers and earning their trust by catching the ball cleanly and making them feel comfortable. That shows maturity. At just 23, he is already thinking about how to contribute in a meaningful way behind the scenes. This move also speaks to the Giants organization. They value players who have been in their system, and instead of letting him walk away completely, they offered him a way to stay involved, which is common in NPB but still meaningful. It keeps institutional knowledge in-house and rewards dedication. Public reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. Fans on social media are wishing him well, many pointing out how cool it was to have 2 Hayato Sakamotos in the organization, even if one was in the minors. It created memorable moments, and now with this transition, people are saying things like he gets to stay a Giant for life, which is pretty special in a sport where careers can end abruptly, especially for development players who face steep odds to reach the top team. Globally, this story might not make huge waves because he wasn't a star on the main roster, but in the NPB world, it resonates because so many young players chase this dream. Only a fraction make it big. And stories like this remind us of the human side, the gratitude, the pride, and just being part of it all. Looking ahead, Sakamoto in his new role could be around the team for years, helping develop the next generation of Giants pitchers, maybe even catching for some of the prospects coming up. And who knows, perhaps down the line, if he wants, he could move into coaching or scouting. But for now, it's about settling into this vital support position and continuing to wear that Giants uniform in a different capacity. It is bittersweet, yes. Retiring at 23 is not what anyone dreams of when they get drafted, but the way he's handling it with grace and pride, saying he's thankful and proud, it sets a positive tone. And honestly, it's inspiring for other young players in similar situations to see that there are paths forward within the game you love. The Giants have a strong bullpen tradition, and adding someone like Sakamoto, who knows the organization inside out, can only help as they push for another championship in the coming seasons. This kind of story is why I love covering NPB. It's not always about the home run kings or the aces on the mound. Sometimes it's these quieter moments, the transitions, the personal journeys that show the depth of passion in Japanese baseball. So hats off to Hayato Sakamoto, the catcher, wishing him all the best in his new role. And thank you for giving us 5 years of effort in that Giants uniform. You said you were proud, and fans are proud of you too. That's going to wrap up our analysis today. If you enjoyed this dive into the story, hit that like button, subscribe for more NPB insights, and let me know in the comments what you think about his decision, or if you have followed his farm career at all. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.